Hey guys, this is gonna be a really shitty video. I'm gonna open my already lined magician picture and I'm gonna show you what I do to make it easier to color. First I'm gonna get my magic wand tool, the third tool in a row in the top row, and I'm gonna have it on transparency, and then this transparency bar I'm gonna have down at the bottom, so the less it is, the more easier it is to get around the pixels instead of inside the pixels. See, when I color this, or when I click this in between these two lines here, you'll see this little white dot right there. That's because I have it too small on the little scale over here. So what I'm going to do is bring it up a little bit, and just in a second you'll see what kind of difference it makes. See, the little white dot is like barely visible, and you'll see a bunch of white dots in your picture when you do this. You don't have to fiddle with it too much. All you have to do is whenever you color it, you'll just erase those little bits or fill in those little bits that you missed with your sketch tool. And once you're done doing all of this, you go to selection on the toolbar at the top, and you go to invert. See, selection, invert, and now it's only selecting the opposite of what I had it selected. And then you make a new layer, then you pull that layer down below the line layer, and then you I usually click on the square box to make it just the running ants, so I can see clearly instead of that blue being everywhere what I'm dealing with. And once you do that, you can take your bucket tool, pick a color, and just fill it in, and it won't go anywhere except for where the selection is. I should have picked a different color than blue because the selection color was blue, but oh well. And then once you're done with that, you just take your box tool and click outside of the pixelated area or the running ant area, and it'll go away. And now what I want to do is preserve opacity. And what that does is when you use a different color or whenever you erase or whatever, it'll stay in the same colored area. It won't go outside the lines. And when you have it off, it will. Show you just a second here. Yeah. See how messy that is? Art. Alright, and now, since I want to color the hair, but I don't want it to be on the same layer as the blue, which would be the skin, I'm going to make a new layer and then click clipping group. And what that does is you can color the hair, and you can make mistakes and get it all over the skin areas like the face or the shirt or whatever, but you can use the eraser and erase only the color for the clipping group. Like I can erase just the white. I don't have to erase the blue or anything around it, and it stays in the lines. It stays in the lines of the blue layer. And I can make as many clipping groups as I want, like for the shirt, the pants, the tail, the ears, the hat, whatever. You just gotta remember that it's all being worked on this blue layer down here. And so whenever you see a detail scene, like there's a line going outside the head of the line art layer, you know to erase the blue layer rather than the clipping group layers. And then, to make it easier on yourself with all these clipping groups, you can make a folder, which is that little gray folder icon, and just click and drag those all into the folder, but make sure that the clipping groups are attached to the original blue layer or the colored layer. Otherwise, the clipping groups will look all messy and weird. And then you can hit the eyeball to make the layer go on and off, I guess. And that's it for now.